I'm a pastor. I've been a pastor for 20 years. I graduated from Trinity Lutheran Seminary in Columbus, Ohio, and I'm with my great daughter, Seymour.
I'm Seymour Otterman. I'm not Christian. My father is a pastor. This is him.
What is the biggest reason Christianity didn't take with you?
I don't know. I don't like how individualistic the story of Christianity is. And I did not like the people that I knew in church growing up. What were your religious expectations of me as a child, and did you think I would grow up to believe in God?
My thing is I trust that God has you. So whether or not you believe in God or not wasn't ever a big issue. So I mean, in that regard, my expectations were probably around my ankles, so I don't think they were, big on anybody, even myself. So, if a kind of Christianity existed, what would it look like for you?
I don't think there is a kind of Christianity for me. I don't think that I like, if it's about, like, the story of Jesus is a very compelling story, but it is not one that resonates with me particularly well. It is, it just, I would like Christianity if instead of having the Christ, it was more like the Christ is in all of the people and not one idol that you're looking towards. Do you still think I might come back to the church and Jesus someday?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. The faith is a strange deal. I mean, it's nothing that happens overnight. It's something that happens over time. And whether it'll be the same way that I would come to it, I don't think so, but I think you might hit it in a different way that'll give you some, there's always a hope, but that you might actually show up to church just to humor me. But I think if you were to ever if it ever found you, it would be different for you than it would be for me. I feel responsible for you not believing. Should I feel responsible?
You should not feel responsible. You did the best that you could, and I don't think, no matter like what you did, like you could have like, tried to beat Jesus into me, and you didn't. So I think it's the things I don't like about Christianity aren't things that are in your control. How has having a gay pagan problem child affected how you think of the church, Jesus, and God, and your job?
If this would have been way back when I first became a pastor, it would have been much more of a stress. But because of the group that I'm in, the group that we are, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America, which tends to be much more liberal than just about anybody, and I've grown into being open to having my child be gay, pagan, and loving them nonetheless. That's changed because if you'd have saw me back when I was a kid, you would have said, "Oh, hell no." Because I was raised in a very conservative Baptist, very rigid. So I mean, what I was raised in and what I am now is like night and day. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. If the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, how do you perceive our similarities? I think there are many, but you may not. But I'm curious if you recognize similarities between us.
I recognize the similarities between us. I think we're both stubborn, and we can both be a little explosive sometimes. And I think we're both very imaginative people who I think we have very similar goals with what we do. So I want to help people in the best way that I know how, and you want to help people in the best way that you know how. What would you do differently with regards to raising your children in the church now?
I think the hardest thing I don't know. I mean, it's a tough one because of the fact that you're trying to figure out ways in which to do it right. There's no easy answer. I mean, I don't know, was it a good thing for you to be in the western part of South Dakota growing up? I mean, if I had a different way of doing it, maybe that would have been different. So I mean, maybe that's what I don't know that I raised you in that part, but I also had some good things there too. So you know, it's not like anybody gives you a manual when you all of a sudden start having children. So you never know how it's going to go. What is your definition of success?
I think you succeed when you are happy and you're not hurting people. Do you wish I were Christian?
You know, I'm okay with whatever you are. I'm not. There are some people that would think that's weird, you know. But my thing is if you can be content with who you are, can learn to be what you need to be, and if you can make a difference for yourself and for others, you know, you'll find it. I mean, that's the truth of it. Yeah, I don't. You know, Christianity is a strange, different sort of thing amidst lots of different ways to do it, and so trying to figure that out. So you might be a Christian, but you might not be the kind of a Christian I would think. But then again, you never know. There's a lot of time left. True. All right. There you go.
Okay.
Was that too quick?
No, that's fine.
Were you focused?
Probably.
You're like.
Okay.
You can do it to me now.
All right. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, awesome. And that's a wrap.
All right.